started because a woman called me in 2000 and said that her child was on a waiting list of 75 kids for music therapy, and she was looking for other people who would become a vendor with Alta California Regional Center to provide music therapy services in their early intervention program. So I jumped at the opportunity and began to see clients on my own, and then had to expand that out to additional therapists as the need increased. And through that one vendorization, then as kids aged up into school age, we began to expand into the school districts, and that has been where our passion has just grown with special education. Our desire to see children reach their fullest potential is our hugest passion for music to grow on. I've always had a passion for children and for music, and my ninth grade year, my piano teacher mentioned to me, "Hey, you love music and you love kids. Have you ever heard of music therapy?" No. So I began to do research, and the more research I did, the more I thought that would be the perfect career for me, and went ahead and pursued it and have not looked back.
In the United States, students with disabilities are entitled to a free and appropriate public education under the Individuals with Disabilities Education Act. This means that for related service such as speech therapy, music therapy, physical therapy, anything like that is required for the student to benefit, then the school system must provide that at no cost to the parents. In California, music therapy was added as a related service a few years ago. And it is important to note that not all students in a special education setting require music therapy, which is why when a music therapist, upon receiving a referral from either the parent or a teacher or somebody close to the child, they will conduct a formal music therapy assessment to see if the child truly benefits from music therapy.
So for a music therapy assessment through the school district, anyone on the child's IEP team can ask for one. Typically the parents are the ones that we see most often requesting music therapy as a service. I come in and assess the child using their current IEP goals, trying to do a holistic assessment as possible, testing some of their speech goals, academic goals, if they have fine motor or gross motor, things like that. If music shows a significant assist, if the child is able to do more with music present than they are for their other service providers, that would be a reason for a child to qualify for music therapy through the school district.
The work of a music therapist is driven by the client's goals, whether those are created by the music therapist after an assessment of the client's abilities, or whether they already exist, such as in a child's individualized education plan. The music therapist then works to address or support those goals in their sessions. At MTGO, these goal domains are some of the most commonly addressed in the special education setting.
What we're finding is that many districts don't want music therapists to develop their own goals, but rather to support what's already in each of the individual education plans for the students, which means that music therapists then come alongside the other professionals to support and find alternate ways to address the goals that are already on the student's IEP. This allows for a lot of collaboration, as well as the ability to just really work as a team. Within that setting as well, music therapy is a part of that IEP team, and then can help develop those goals as everybody gets to know the students so that we are working together. Music therapists are able then to look at, do we do collaboration? Do we do co-treats with the occupational therapist and the speech therapist, or do consult with the teachers so that those generalization of skills happen throughout the student's academic career.
Which one's pink? Yeah. Good job. What is that? Do you know? We've never done that animal. It's a sheep. Can you say sheep? Sheep. Sheep. Down around the pink sheep. Down around the was a little pink sheep. The sheep, he makes sound like this. Baba, good. The sheep, he makes sound like this. What happened to Baba? Good job. Thank you. And we nibble on our food. That's just what we do. We nibble on our food. Good job. All day long. 'Cause we are.
Okay, you ready? So the first one is open your mouth. Ah, that's right. Close your mouth. I saw you close it. Very nice. Here we go. Crisscross, then go under the bridge. Then you gotta pull it tight. Make 2 loops, one on the left and one on the right. Crisscross the loops, then go under the bridge. Then you gotta pull it tight. Right?
The blue button device the therapist is holding is called a Big Mac communication device. It is a programmable button that can record several seconds of audio. For those individuals who are unable to communicate verbally and or have limited mobility, this device is extremely beneficial in the music therapy setting. It can serve as the client's voice and, by its very nature of it being a button, can motivate the client to move a specific body part to activate it. Some of the ways the Big Mac device has been used are to sing hello and goodbye in the appropriate places during those songs, to make choices of the next intervention, such as when 2 are presented to the client, each with a different choice programmed in, to participate in a singing intervention, the button is programmed with a phrase of a song, and to exercise different muscles. The button is strategically placed by the client to encourage specific body movements. In the following clip, the Big Mac device has been programmed with a phrase from a song and is specifically positioned to prompt the client to move his neck muscles to activate it.
This woman is my destiny, she said, ooh, ooh. Good job, girls. Deep in her eyes, I think I see the future. I realize this is my last chance. She took my arm. I don't know how it happened. We took the floor and she said, oh, don't you dare look back. Just keep your eyes on me. I said, you're holding back. She said, yeah. This woman is my destiny. The O and hey, look, actually, I'm looking for now. I'm looking for now. Hey, McKenna, I'm looking for now. Awesome. The L says, oh. The O says, oh. The G says, J. Sound it out. J. Og. Let's try again. Og. Log. Log. Awesome. High five. Woo woo woo. All right.
So we're doing Angry Bird?
Okay.
Okay. Let's do this. Are you gonna use that? Okay. Where's the Angry Bird? Where's the Angry Bird?
On
On.
my hand.
The Angry Bird
Angry
is
on the hand.
on
Your
your
head.
head. The Angry Bird is on your head. Where's the Angry Bird?
Angry
There's the
Bird.
Angry Bird. The Angry Bird's
On the hand.
on your head. All right. Where Where's the angry bird? Where's the angry bird?
Under.
Under, that's right. Under.
Under. Table.
Uh-huh. The angry bird is under
Under
the table. The angry bird is.
Active under the table.
That's right. There's the angry bird. There's the angry bird. The angry bird's under the table.
To recap, music therapy is the therapeutic use of music by a credentialed professional to achieve measurable non-musical goals in a variety of domains. In the special education setting, a child is generally referred for music therapy by a parent and is then given an assessment by a music therapist to determine if music therapy substantially benefits the student. For those who do qualify, a music therapist who works with the child will then support the goals listed in the student's individualized education plan and may even create their own goals for the student, diligently taking data for each one so as to thoroughly document the student's progress. Sessions generally occur at the child's school unless the individual requires home hospital. The music therapist may collaborate with other professionals at times, such as speech-language pathologists, occupational therapists, and behavioral therapists, to ensure that their therapy is in line with what is most beneficial for the student as a whole. In addition to their exceptional musical and clinical skills, excellent music therapists possess and nurture a true passion for what they do.
Okay, I love working as a music therapist, and especially in special education. You know, I really believe that your passions drive your purpose. Music has always been a passion of mine. When I discovered music therapy, I said, that's it. And I really believe that if something is a passion of yours, you should share it with others, and especially for those who need a little bit of extra help. And the vast majority of kids in special education are going to spend a lot of time in therapy. And I think it's a great opportunity to share something that I enjoy, something that I'm good at, and give back to these kiddos. They give so much more back to me.
When I first learned about music therapy, I wasn't really sure exactly what it was, but I knew that I wanted to continue music. I wanted to do music, and I knew I wanted to help people. So I was really interested in psychology as well, and it just seemed like after learning about what music therapy is, it was a great combination of the two. And I had done a lot of work with kids and doing like music lessons and teaching, and I ended up doing my internship in a pediatric hospital setting, which is amazing, and I loved working with all the kids there, and I wanted to do more. So after I got my job with Bessie and learning about all the IEP things, I was amazed at how music is so engaging academically and how different functions of music can actually help students learn, using rhythm to help them enunciate syllables. It was just an incredible thing.
I am passionate about music therapy because music has a way of reaching people where words or other therapies can't. I think that music can reach into somebody and pull them out when maybe they don't feel like anything else can. I also feel like it's a great vehicle for learning, and I couldn't imagine doing anything else with my life. I like working with kids in special education because they have the brightest souls and they have the most pure spirits. There are a lot of people in the world that have a lot, and sometimes these kids don't have a lot, but they still are appreciative of every single thing that they have, and they often have smiles on their faces when they have a lot of challenges and struggles, more than a lot of people. So I think that they're super grateful, and I love working with them because they always brighten up my day.
Okay, so the first time ever that I heard about music therapy was was actually reading from an article. I was born and I grew up in Hong Kong, and that was an article about what music therapy is and how many, like, what they're doing in Hong Kong right by that time. So there were 11 music therapists by that time, and it talked about like a short description of what music therapy is, and I just found it so cool. I personally like music a lot, and then music does change my life. Music is just powerful, and then it helped people in different way, and I just really wanted to be changing someone's life, like just like me, and then being therapeutic. And so as I said, the 11 music therapists, they all got their degree in different countries, and because there's none of the college offer music therapy degree, so I just came overseas and studied music therapy, and just I'm passionate about it right now and being a music therapist. Like I said, I grew up in Hong Kong, and there is no such a thing like special education. I never actually seen one, or they might be somewhere just not usual. And then I found out that people actually look down to people like that, like with disabilities, and I just want them to be just like us, and they're just like us. They can do what we can do. So why don't we just start from education when they were little, and then they can gain more information, they can improve during their lifetime.
The majority of MTGO clients are students with disabilities in a special education setting, whose therapy is financially covered by the school systems. In addition, MTGO provides private pay services for children and adults with disabilities. These private pay music therapy services are often considered if the student does not qualify for services through their IEP, but would still benefit from receiving music therapy. MTGO has also been servicing California Mentor clients since 2007. California Mentor serves individuals and focuses on providing services and support to help people of all ages and ability build increasingly rich, independent lives. The individuals served by MTGO are adults with intellectual disabilities and often some mental health issues. The goals are determined based on what the client and the care home and therapist decide together. MTGO provides music therapy services to a few assisted living facilities as well. When working with these older adults, the music therapist can help alleviate stress and tension caused by the aging process. Through singing, movement, and instrument playing interventions, the music therapist can address these and other goal domains. The following clips showcase a few of these interventions.
Chicken dumpling.
Correct, winner, winner. And we'll all have chicken and dumplings when she comes.
Hi, and this concludes the video and my final project. I hope it was entertaining and informative for you. In a couple of moments, I've posted a couple of links that you can visit to learn more about MTGO and music therapy in general. As someone very nearly done with her internship, I just want to say that I have had an amazing time over the past 6 months working with wonderful individuals and knowledgeable supervisors. Each of my clients has taught me something unique about what it means to be a music therapist, and I'm truly grateful that I stumbled upon this field a few years ago. Being a music therapist hardly feels like a job to me. I consider myself so lucky to be able to wake up every morning and do what I love doing, helping others by using music. As I prepare to pass my board examination and go out into the world as a professionally credentialed music therapist, I can't wait to see where the next step in my music therapy journey takes me.